All right, man. I think we can officially say Kanye West is a genius, and this is all a part of his master plan. All right? Let's get into this context, man. If you're new to my channel and you may not know, I am a Kanye West defense attorney, all right? I try my best to rationalize everything he says. All the controversial crap that he says, I try to rationalize it. I'm not gonna lie, this one right here, it's a doozy, all right? Just check this out.
Hitler, you're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician, you can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good. And I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table.
Okay, you already know that clip right there got everybody up in arms. Literally everybody had a problem with that. But I'm like, yo, I just looked at it and I'm like, yo, you know how you know somebody personally? I'm not saying I know him personally, but you know someone personally, and sometimes you just want to like, shut up, you know? That type of thing. That's one of those moments, like, bro, come on. Why? Like why, Kanye? Why? Here's the thing. Do y'all know that meme that's been going around on TikTok recently? Man, just check this out.
Getting rid of him just made everyone else go back into hiding. And then now we can't have the dialogue. The great thing about Donald Trump being president is now we're forced to have the dialogue. And now we're having the conversation on a large scale. But
you see, like, maybe that's what Kanye is going for, you know? Like, let's have the dialogue. You know what I'm saying? That could be what Kanye is going for. Now, he's taking the very high controversial route, but we can't deny the stuff that he says, as controversial as it is, it gets people talking. It gets the people going. You remember that song from Watch the Throne? It gets the people going, and he knows that. And I think it's underrated, but he had the mask on too. I think that was a part of the act right there. Let's get to what he said though. I won't lie, the ending portion, to a certain extent, I do agree. I do agree that everyone has some type of value that they bring to the world. A lot of people don't realize it. A lot of people go to their grave never truly accomplishing what they was put on this earth to do. You know, not really giving value back to the world. But I personally do, because I was one that was self-conscious about myself. I didn't think I was able to provide value to the world. Now look, you know, at least some type of value, you know what I'm saying? And I do personally think everyone has some type of good in them. No matter the horrific, horrendous things that they end up doing later in their life, I do think everyone has something deep down that's like, okay, God gave them a heart. You know, God gave them something that they will be able to, in turn, provide value for other people. Now that I got the politically correct statement out of the way, let's just be real, okay? Let's just be real. If Hitler actually did invent the microphone that, you know, Kanye musicians use, and Kanye is grateful for that, then all right, we could let Kanye be grateful for that. I mean, you can't be upset that someone is grateful for an invention being made, no matter who it was made by. They're grateful that, like, I'm grateful this camera was made. Let's just say hypothetically this camera was made by a slave owner. I can't be mad about that. You can't be mad at me because I'm grateful that this was made, no matter who it was made by. That, you know, a little separate point I just had to bring up. Now, one thing I did learn in my global history class in 10th grade, I got a 90 on that Regents. You know, my teacher at the time, he didn't believe in me, but fuck him. Okay, so I got a 90 on that region, right? One thing I did learn about, Hitler and the Nazis and shit like that is that he actually did, before the horrific crap that bullshit that he was doing later, he actually did some good. He provided some value to the German folk. Now, all of that aside, Kanye, right? For you to say that everyone has brought value to the world, everyone has brought value. I do agree. But, and then he said, especially Hitler. My question is, like, what special thing are you referring to particularly? Like, what exactly are you referring to, Kanye? Because knowing you and knowing the type of shit that you're on sometimes, like, the special thing he's talking about could have been, the latter part of Hitler's life, in the war and shit like that. He could be referring to that. Now, if that's what if that's what Kanye is referring to, I absolutely don't agree with that shit at all. I don't agree with that shit at all. At a certain point in time, it's like, okay, I could defend Kanye because, saying controversial shit, I could understand. He gets people talking, gets people going, shit like that. But it's at a certain point in time where it's like, okay, nah, Kanye, you on your own with that part. I agree, everyone has some type of value. God did not put anyone on this. If you're Christian and you believe in this, God did not put anyone on this damn earth to just be a waste. God wouldn't do that. So everyone that's placed on this damn earth, everyone that is born with a value. And it's up to them to realize it and give back. You know what I'm saying? And now, honestly, I think it's at a point now where Kanye is legit anti-Semitic. And it's at a point now where it's like he don't care anymore. He don't care to admit it. I mean, he said it in the clip. Like, he don't like how Jews could control him and shit like that. Like, you can't say anything positive about these other people. You can only say positive things about Jews. He said that. But Kanye, at the same time, bro, like, there's a reason why the history is the history. There's a reason why the history books, is written that the way that they are against the Germans in that time period. There's a reason for that shit. Now, the question is, will this open up some type of dialogue? And I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? I won't lie to you. Maybe not this generation, maybe not even the next one, but maybe the next one after that, or maybe whatever time in the future. All of these uncomfortable realities, all of these uncomfortable history lessons, those conversations are going to come up. And I'll just be real. If they didn't control everything and practically run everything, these conversations would already be happening. I can't lie to you about that. So who knows, man? Maybe in the history book sometime in the future, they'll have a small section for Kanye. That's only if these dialogues are starting to happen, Jay-Z shit. Now they're forced to have the dialogue. If those dialogues start to happen, Kanye might be on the forefront of that. Here's one last thing I wanted to say. The history books that we read in our American classes about World War II, is that history is I know is taught differently in Germany. Just think about that for a second. All the history that we know is definitely taught differently where, the other countries that was involved. So all of these rants that Kanye is going on, the anti-Semitic shit that he's talking about, there's descendants of those German folks who's appreciative of Kanye even bringing these conversations up. It's an uncomfortable conversation that's gonna have to be had. Let me know what y'all think, though. I know this video is long enough, man. I really appreciate it. If you made it to the end, I thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. More videos coming soon, man. Damn.